mob type shit, flash type shit. Get your main bitch, give a dick type shit. Flag mob type shit. It's the mob type shit. Flag mob shit, nigga, flag mob shit. Flag mob shit, nigga, flag mob shit. Yeah. If you a dog and I'm a big one, we are not the same. A different cloth is what I'm cut from, we don't fuck with lanes. My old team tried to ball hog on me, but I kept my pivot. Them niggas ain't had to pass the ball, they know I go and get it. Bitch, I tell you highway down for that money. My bitch gon' put my highway down when she want some. And she get anything she want and I don't say no. Now she do anything I want when I say so. See, I know the spike, but
dragging the body.
Kind of like little bit bundle right here. It's just pulling like go around the deal and just like kind of come like this.
This is 42-year-old Ludana Yoder. The police are investigating the disappearance of her romantic partner, Michelle Miller, who hasn't been seen in over 10 years. The two women were actually in a three-way relationship with Michelle's husband, Robert.
You have manipulated her for years.
Oh, I have not.
And not only you're a master manipulator, you are another word that begins with a M.
What?
Murderer.
Robert and Michelle had 2 kids. But over the decade that Michelle has been gone, they said nothing, leaving police to wonder what really went on behind the closed doors of the Miller house.
The smell alone was really bad.
Yeah.
Really, it smelled that bad?
Yeah, it smelled really bad. Really bad.
During the investigation, the detectives will uncover a dark secret inside the house that they were living in, and a mysterious racetrack where the truth behind Michelle's disappearance has been buried for 10 years.
Well, I'll be John Brown. We got us a whole doozy on our hands this morning, detectives. Good morning, detectives. It's your boy, Uno the One, Jenny's hard-headed son, and you are turned in to another day of your favorite morning show, The Morning Shift, the best true crime reaction show on the net, twin. And you are a part of the best true crime reaction family, the Ones Detective Agency. Good morning, twin. How you feeling? I hope everybody's feeling great this morning. Make sure you clock in. Hit that like button. If you on the vert, double tap the screen. Hit the heart emojis on the right-hand side of the screen 150 times and put clocked in the comments. That's how I know you locked in. That's how I know you rocking with me. It's time to go ahead and see which one of you detectives came to work. Make sure you speak in the comments. I'm going to speak so we can get into this case because this is the last checkered flag. And it look like it's about to be a doozy. Y'all ready? Let's go, man. Clock in, twin. I'm finna check the roll and see which one of you detectives came to work today. Good morning.
Bernie, you got me in the right place. Default. I know they here still in time.
What, EL? What?
Bernie, put me in front of the camera so I can see who came to work. Put it in front of the oh, there you go. Good morning, detective. It is me, Detective E.L. Hansen, at your service. I have returned from my injury to see which detective had came to work.
EL just called the roll.
Is that Vyoshi? It smells like mushroom in here. Is Vyoshi here? Shauna, she over there watching. Is she here? No, she here today. Okay. Tell Shells to take them steak sandwiches she had put in the Frigidaire out the break room is smelling kind of funky. And if you here to do some work and solve some cases, hit the heart button, hit the like button, and welcome to work, detectives. Good mornings. Bernie.
What now,
You
EL?
think you made me one of them breakfast sandwiches? I'm parched.
Just because you're blind don't make me your slave, I guess. Roll call, y'all. Welcome.
Good morning. That was our boy, E.L. Hansi, our attendance liaison. Good morning, Tasha. Welcome in, twin. I hope you're ready to go. Make sure you clock in. Checking in all the way from Gibraltar. How you feeling this morning, love? I hope everything good your way. You in a good place and in a good space. Hey, Rachel, good morning. It's my bro, truck. Everything get rolling on the truck. You still in the D? It's good to see you this morning, bro. Good to see you. My brother is in the building. Hey, TT. Good morning, good morning, good morning, little bug. I hope everything is well your way. There she is, North Carolina's finest. Hey, Bookie, but I hope everything good your way. You in a good place and in a good space. It's Detective Self in the building. Yes, we got a crazy one brewing up. There go my girl. How you doing this morning? It's my girl Angela. She said, hey, Uno and family, I'm sneaking trying to watch while I'm working. I talk low. I ain't gonna yell. Hey, boo. Love you, girl. Welcome in and thank you for starting the day the right way with that gold coin. I love you for that, twin, helping us grow. Thank you again. Double up on me. Miss TT in the building. Good morning. Hey, Melissa. Good morning, love bug. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, trust that now, bro. I'm in Ohio. I already pushed on. I'm moving, bro. I'm on the way. That reminds me of the guy in Cali who supposedly rehomed animals. You got to send me that case, Rach. Send me that one because I definitely, we review it. Y'all ready to go, man? Wilfred, what's going on? Good morning, twin. I hope everything good your way. You in a good space. Stardust, how you feeling, family? I hope you had a good night rest and you ready to attack the day and get what you deserve. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see y'all. We trail. There go my broski. What's going on, bro? Everything good your way? You feeling good this morning? We got a wild case, and there go my boo. Good morning. Attention on deck. It is Captain Sassy in the building. Sass, how you feeling this morning, little bug? You feeling amazing? Glad God kept you in the number. I'm glad He kept you in the number. There she go. And my girl Muff Muff, how you feeling? Alicia. Man, tap in with my girl, man. Attention to detail. Good custom design on everything. Tell her Uno sent you. You know what it is. She'll get you right. Yes, sirski. Hey, I think I've spoke to it. Thank you, Muffin. Thank you, Muffin, for that gold coin. That's how you started off. I appreciate you. April Lynn, welcome in, twin. Good to see your face. We got a crazy case. The villains. We reacting to the villains this morning. One of my favorite true crime channels. So with that being said, I spoke to everybody. Make sure you clock in. Make sure you locked in 150 taps. I should see a lot of flickering and flackering going on over here. And I want to say, welcome to work, detective. It is always good to see your face in the place. But let's get into the case. Welcome to work. The morning shift.
Here this morning, police are looking for a
The
suspect
only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the One's Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The One's Detective Agency, with your captain, Uno the One.
Welcome to the One's Detective Agency. I'm Uno the One. Welcome to work, detectives. Let's get to work.
It's May 13th, 2015, a hot, dusty day on the outskirts of San Angelo, Texas. Sergeant Billy Five Ash receives a phone call from 60-year-old Toni Epperson. She tells him that she hasn't seen her stepdaughter-in-law since 2005, but for some reason has only now decided to come forward with a haunting suspicion.
So you didn't know her as Naomi Michelle Miller, you know her just as Michelle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How would you describe Michelle?
Real? Well, I thought she was kind of timid, but then she had a big mouth. I mean, she was kind of mouthy. And she always had on a dress, and she always had on flat shoes, and she was always real plain. She didn't have friends. Actually, really, Robbie and those two kids were her life.
Robbie, or
Damn, that sounds like a whole bunch of hating going on right there. That was pure unadulterated hate. She always had flat shoes. She was mouthy. She ain't have no friends. She couldn't dress worth a damn. Damn. You hated on that lady extra hard. But y'all, guess what we did not do? We didn't do our prayer circle. Everybody circle up, because I want to make sure I keep everybody head and heart clear when we go through these cases, the peaks and the valleys of these cases, and I don't want you to carry it away from the show. So I want to make sure that we are protected. So everybody hold hands. I'm going to have our chaplain, our precinct chaplain, Chaplain Kawan, come give us a nice little rendition of a classic spiritual when the saints go marching in to keep us safe on this case. Put the prayer circle in the comments. Bow your heads. Bow your heads.
Oh, when the saints come marching in, when the saints come marching in, oh, Lord, to be in the number. Oh, when the saints come marching in.
All right, be safe on your shift. Come back safe.
All right.
Robert,
okay, we ready now.
Called, is Tony's
but she was hating.
Michelle is his wife, and the couple have 2 children together, Robert Jr. and Amber. But if any of them ever suspected that something had befallen Michelle, they didn't let on. And now the police want to know why.
What did Robbie tell y'all about Michelle? What happened to her?
First, they told us that she ran off with the car, and that she just left it.
Oh, hey, detective, who is this young lady that we are speaking to now? Can somebody in the comments let me know who this young lady is that I'm speaking to now? Or I'm going to be forced to ask you detectives to put the bikes in the comments. Let's run that bike to the top, lock in, so we can do what we need to do. What would you prefer to do? Would a detective prefer to tell me who this young lady is, the blonde that we talking to, or we can go back to the top and we can lock in and get focused? What y'all want to do? Tell me. Nah, tell me. Somebody tell me something. Nah, come on. Trav, that's what I feel like right now. That's what I feel like. Trav said bite. TT said bite. Let's run this thing back to the top. Let's lock in detectives. Let's get our wits about us, everybody. We got our coffee. We got our notes for today. We ready to go? All right, let's go. Let's run this bike to the top and lock in. Out here doing all this greeting each other and stuff. We got y'all to do, detectives.
Like bite.
All right, now say
Bite.
it. Say it how I said it.
That bit really sound like, it really feel weird even me trying to prepare my mouth to do that. But like, I say bite, street, bite, pipe. Bike, pipe. That sounds crazy. All right, that is a country. All right, let me do it. I said, it ain't like hard and it's just back. That sounds weird.
Now see, I felt like you was free.
To demonstrate for me how
on the shift.
The body.
Kind of like a little bit bundle right here. It's just probably like going around the deal and just like kind of come like this.
This is 42-year-old Ludana Yoder. The police are investigating the disappearance of her romantic partner, Michelle Miller, who hasn't been seen in over 10 years.
Okay. Shell got a girlfriend. Okay.
The 2 women were actually in a 3-way relationship with Michelle's
poly relationship. Okay.
Husband, Robert.
You have manipulated her.
But that was Michelle's husband. She was the side. Okay.
For years.
Oh, I have not.
And not only you're a master manipulator, you are another word that begins with a M.
What?
Murderer.
Robert and Michelle.
He was clueless. He was like, word with him. Mother, nope. What? Because I was clueless too. I wasn't going to put murder in there. I wasn't.
Michelle had 2 kids. But over the decade that Michelle has been gone, they said nothing, leaving police to wonder what really went on behind the closed doors of the Miller house.
So Miss Michelle been missing in action for 10 years. So, and the kids ain't say nothing, ain't nobody say nothing, ain't nobody do nothing. Okay, okay.
Oh, it's really bad. Yeah.
Really, it smelled that bad?
Yeah, it smelled really bad. Really, really bad.
During the investigation, the detectives will uncover a dark secret inside the house that they were living in, and a mysterious racetrack where the truth behind Michelle's disappearance has been buried for 10 years.
Okay.
It's May 13th, 2015, a hot, dusty day on the outskirts of San Angelo, Texas. Sergeant Billy Five Ash receives a phone call from 60-year-old Toni Epperson. She tells him that she hasn't seen her stepdaughter-in-law since 2005, but for some reason has only now decided...
Okay, stepdaughter-in-law. Okay, so this Robbie's stepmama. Okay.
...to come forward with a haunting suspicion.
So you didn't know her as Naomi Michelle Miller. You know her just as Michelle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How would you describe Michelle?
Well, I thought she was kind of timid, but then she had a big mouth. I mean, she was kind of mouthy. And she always had on a dress, and she always had on flat shoes, and she was always real plain.
Okay, so this is a mother-in-law describing her daughter-in-law. I don't like it. Does that make you look at her different, the way she's describing her? Like it was always some animosity or some hate. Like, yeah, like timid with a big mouth. Wow, like, golly. Yeah, mama-in-law definitely didn't like her at all. Why didn't she report him? Like, damn. That's what it's like, it's a lot of beef. That's what they did not like Michelle at all, Sassy. That's what it's coming down to, it seems like. And Self says, sounds like mom is jealous. It may be. It may be that. Let's get back to the case, man.
She didn't have friends. Actually, really, Robbie and those two kids were her life.
Robbie, or Robert as he was usually called, is Tony's stepson. Michelle is his wife, and the couple have 2 children together, Robert Jr. and Amber. But if any of them ever suspected that something had befallen Michelle, they didn't let on. And now the police want to know why.
What did Robbie tell y'all about Michelle? What happened to her?
First, they told us that she ran off with the car, and that she just left in the middle of the night, didn't take care of anything. The kind of mother that Michelle was, she would have never left her kids, ever.
See, now stepmama got me confused. Do you not like her or do you like her? What do you think that was her way of like just making her like a plain Jane type of girl, like she's down to earth? Did we misinterpret what she was saying? What you think, detectives? This one got a lot of already. And we still got an hour.
Sergeant Five Ash could understand Tony's concern, but at this point, there was nothing to suggest that Michelle's disappearance was anything more than a decision to start her life over someplace new. Just in case.
Hey, babe. CEO is in the building. I hope you're having an amazing day. It's good to see your pretty face in the place. Come here, give me kiss. Give me kiss. Mwah. That's my baby. Hey, Mom. How you feeling? Got a crazy case?
He ran a search through multiple government databases to make sure that Michelle was all right wherever she had decided to settle. But to Sergeant Five Ash's alarm, there had been no sign of Michelle anywhere since 2005, leaving Five Ash with a terrible feeling. Aware of the...
So since 2005, we in 2015, nobody ain't say nothing about Miss Michelle. Nobody ain't questioned by Miss Michelle. Where is Miss Michelle's family? Is it too early and we ain't getting to her side yet? So I'm a reserve calling somebody a nasty dog already. I'm gonna get a little more detail, but 10 years just go by and ain't nobody say about this lady. Her children ain't say nothing about her stepmama know something going on, because you can tell. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Miss Titi said, maybe scared for her and didn't know what to do. That's a good one. Melissa says, if she knew she wouldn't leave her kids, why she ain't questioning his story till now? Because I feel like she was in on it too. What going on, nephew? I hope you having a good morning, man. How you feeling? I hope all is well your way. Yeah, self. Boo, that is wild as hell, boo. Let's get back to this case, man. Y'all think stepmama gonna, in the end, stepmama gonna have something to do with it? Yeah, well, no, hell yeah. She in on the whole, all of them in on it already. Nah, well, no, you don't even know. We don't even have enough evidence. You just so hyped this morning. Lord, wait. Let me know. Morning, Shift.
Fact that he's already 10 years behind on the investigation, Sergeant Five Ash calls in his longtime contact from the Texas Rangers, Nick Hanna.
Oh.
The pair waste no time heading to Michelle's last known address.
Rest in peace to Chuck Norris, the realest ranger I know. Give me 100. Give me 100 of the 100 tap emojis on the right hand side for the hardest Texas Ranger. Chuck. R.I.P. to Chuck Norris. Job well done, Chuck. Give me 100 types for Chuck, man.
But what they find at the house will leave them with far more questions than answers. Because it isn't Michelle's family who answers the door. The Millers are long gone. And every word that the new tenants say makes the police more concerned about Michelle's fate.
It smelled really bad. It smelled really, really bad. And then...
Okay. So this is the house where the Millers used to live. The tenants just popped up. Okay. So why did they just leave the house, though? Why? Wonder why they up and moved. Why would you up and move? That's my question. You making yourself look guilty already.
One of the neighbors that she goes, he's like, well, you know, in these houses, cats will get under there and die and stuff like that. And so we just kind of thought maybe it's just okay.
It's my girl, Cece. Hey, boo. Good morning. It's good to see your pretty face in a place. How you feeling, man? I hope all is well your way. You got a good rest. Good to see you. We got a crazy one. Miss Michelle been missing since 2005. They just reported her missing in 2015. It's a wild one. Let's go. Morning shift.
Because every time you go in there or in the back bedroom, it's just stunk.
The awful smell the tenants recalled in the house right when they moved in was concerning enough. But when the police find a trap door cut into the kitchen floor, a horrifying theory starts to form.
So who put that board there?
My husband put the crossboard,
like
the crossboard that's going like that. Because there wasn't.
Your husband put this board?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, your husband did this. And there was nothing there?
There was nothing there. It was just a hole. My husband is an engineer, and he was like, "There's no reason for that hole to be like that."
So he put this one in here. Did he put the side ones, or were those there?
No, those were there.
Just the one in the middle.
Just the one in the middle.
The two-piece. Okay.
Yeah. So he put. I was trying to get a hold of him, but his phone is acting.
Y'all think they were holding Michelle down there hostage? Or was she already dead and that's where they hid the body? Let me know, detectives, in the comments. This one's crazy. Morning shift.
But yeah, see this one right here he put on there.
What about that one coming off the side of
I
it?
think these ones were already there.
The
That's what I was
combination
thinking,
of a
Angela.
missing woman, a terrible smell, and a mysterious, seemingly useless hole in the floor all point towards a clandestine grave beneath the house. But there's only one way to find out. The rangers and deputies start digging, carefully preserving every speck of...
Well, when you see them cowboy hats come in your house, did Chuck Norris he solved every case. The Rangers gonna get it done.
dirt to analyze for evidence later.
Okay, we got bucket one. Trowel.
That's where they hid that lady's body. They hid that lady body right here.
Hey, can we move this table?
Yes, we can move it out.
Okay, you see how we're doing this, and we're getting that line?
Yeah.
Okay, we want to try to do that over here too. What we want is we want that dirt where it's hard, and we're digging down into there, and then we start, as we go around, we'll get our whole outline of the soft dirt, and that way we'll know exactly where we need to dig.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You got done with it?
Give me 100 surprise faces, like, cause this one, wow.
Yes,
Villains
ma'am.
just dropped this last night.
The deeper they dig, the more that they notice a strange odor permeating the crawl space. But there's still no sign of a body, even after they remove 15 5-gallon buckets of dirt. They're about to give up when Ranger Hannah notices something.
April Lynn says she was buried like John Gacy buried them boys. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Because I love serial killers, right? Gacy, one of the greatest warped minds ever in the serial killer realm. That's exactly that's what I'm getting out of it. But they not finding anything. He couldn't have dug that deep without tearing up the floor unless he put the floor back. But he wouldn't have made a trap. He wouldn't have made a trap door. So I think the body was already there to hide her. That's why the smell. But like Shell said, captive, then dead body. That's a good theory too. This one, wow. Angela says they might have lost the house and knew someone was going to find it, so they were trying to get ahead of it. That's a good theory as well. Real good morning, bro. I hope everything good your way. You in a good space and in a good place. Tiffy said that was her teeth or just looked like it. I think it just looked like it, Tiffy. Hey, OG, good morning. It's good to see you, bro. I'm glad God blessed you with another opportunity and you came to kick it with your boy. Welcome in, twin. Welcome in. JDT. Hey, beautiful. Good morning, pretty girl. Welcome in, too. Hey, and he was an engineer. He knew how to fix it. I think she was talking about the new tenant's husband was the engineer, so he fixed it. I don't think he was talking about the Millers and Miss Michelle that went missing. Let's get back into the case, man. We too lit for TV. Let's go. Morning shift.
Half buried at the edge of the dig site.
Can see you later, man.
Did you get something?
Oh no, Tiffy, no, you good. You good. We going through this together.
Carpet.
Carpet.
Martha, we need a paper bag.
Get a paper sack, Tommy. Paper sack.
Evidence bag. Okay, here.
What they find?
It's a small piece, right?
Yes, small piece.
Yeah.
It's just a scrap of carpet, but to the police, it's everything. This proves that there was something under the house. Whatever it was is long gone. Now at this point, Michelle Miller was officially declared a missing person with foul play suspected. However, the investigators still don't have a single suspect.
Good morning to you, boo. It's our girl. Shauna, how you feeling, ma? Hope all is well your way. You in a good place, good space. This Miss Michelle. She went missing in 2005. Ain't nobody say a damn thing about her going missing. Not her kids, her husband, her stepmother-in-law. Nobody said nothing, Shauna. She was just gone. 2015 is when they decided to search. Now they're looking at where the Millers used to live. Little Robbie and the two kids. That was her husband, and they was in a little threesome relationship. It was wild. It was wild times. It was wild times. But welcome in. You came in at the perfect time because we still got a lot to go. Welcome to the case. Good morning, twin.
Everything they do next needs to be carefully calculated to avoid spooking someone into destroying evidence. They need to ask their questions very carefully. With this in mind, they decide to track down Michelle's children, Robert Jr. and Amber. But when they come down to the station, Ranger Hannah and Sergeant Five Ash, they'll get more than they bargained for. Sergeant Five Ash sits down with Robert Jr. first, who was 15 years old the last time that he saw his mother.
Hi, Mr. Miller.
Oh, you grown. You grown, boy. Hey. You 15 years old. You can think a little bit. You can see what's going on. You could have told somebody too or something happened to mama now. I think I'm about to have to ask y'all for the paddy wagon. We finna round everybody up. Seeing the
I'm here to talk about some
Juvie.
stuff
You know
that may be a
Juvie.
little sensitive to you. Like I said, you're not implicated in anything, but I think we do need to talk about it. Okay. We're looking for somebody. Okay. We think that somebody probably is not around anymore. So, who do you think I'm looking for?
Not around anymore? I mean,
That reply alone lets me know that the whole family in on it. That's not around anymore. Boy, you were 15 when your mama went missing. You know who they talking about. Oh my word, bro.
I mean, the only person that I haven't seen in years is my biological mom.
Okay, where's she at?
I don't know, man. There's a couple of times he said she called, but
who said that?
My dad. But I never really talked to her. I mean, I think about it honestly. You know, it's always I thought, you know, she's my mom. You know, so it's always I thought in the back of your mind.
What's your best recollection of what were you told back in the day?
As far as why she left,
yeah,
she just left because she didn't want to be there.
Sergeant Five Ash isn't convinced, however, because he's learned something else about
Robin, good morning, detective. Welcome in. I'm Uno the One. You are interacting with the world's finest online detective agency, The Morning Crew, your new family. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy yourself. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become part of the family. That's how you get your work schedule. You know when we start going live, you'll get the notification. Thank you for being here, Robin. OG detectives, welcome our new detective in the dough. Welcome in,
Michelle that leaves him more certain than ever that she wouldn't have abandoned her children. When Michelle was a child, her biological father kidnapped her from her mother's custody and raised her to believe that her mother was dead. It was only once she reached adulthood.
Hold up. So Miss Michelle that's missing mama
that Michelle discovered that this was a lie and that her mother had been searching for her every day. She cut off all ties with her father and reunited with her mother at a distance. By this time, Michelle had her own 2 children and was so devoted to them that even the promise of getting to know her own mother wasn't enough to lure her away. Someone willing to sacrifice that much doesn't just get up and leave one day. Well, as the conversation continues, Robert Jr. reveals that even he has his doubts about what he was told happened to his mother.
I kind of figured, you know, one of these days it was going to come up somewhere. I mean, you know, everybody, even friends of the family, you know, ask, hey, you know, have you seen your mom? Have you talked to your mom? I tell everybody the same story. That night, you know, the morning I woke up, she was gone. That was it. You know, everybody always asks, but I don't have an answer, you know.
Yeah. Sassy. I need everybody to drop me 5 warrants in the comment. Cause listen. No, but hear me out. I don't trust stepmama. I don't even like the way son answering. If I don't trust stepmama and the son, I damn sure ain't finna trust Big Robbie. I don't trust baby Robbie. Why am I trust Big Robbie? Because Big Robbie done gave the story of the bullshit. So Lil Robbie coming with the bullshit that his mama, and it's so crazy. I've never seen this case. Y'all may have. I look at it when we look at it together. But so crazy that was Michelle's story. Oh, your mama did and ran off, and Robbie used that to feed his kids. That's just my speculation. So I want to round everybody up in the family because I don't like how this is going. Let's get the paddy wagon, lock everybody ass up until we figure it out later. Drop me 5 warrants apiece. Paddy wagon coming.
All right, no one leaves the scene. Not her, not him, not the baby, not grandma, not your auntie or your uncle. Bring the paddy wagon. We're locking everybody up. Where's the cuffs?
So
everybody guilty, man.
It's one of those things, you know. I'm kind of glad it's being looked into, but I'm sure I'm not going to like the end result.
It seems that the suspicion
Because you know already, nephew.
That something bad happened to Michelle was something of an open secret in the Miller family. Unwilling to give up, Sergeant Five Ash invites Robert Jr.'s sister, 20-year-old Amber, to join the conversation. She was 9 when Michelle disappeared, so Five Ash suspects that she might not remember as much as her brother. But on the contrary, Amber has far stronger opinions about her mother than Robert Jr.
Muffin, he almost got me too. But let's see what the daughter say. She was younger, right?
You're gonna have a way different path. I said, her opinion, you're not gonna like it.
I don't think you'll arrest me for saying exactly what I'm telling her.
No, mind your business.
She was a psychotic bitch.
I told her she had problems.
Problems? Did you tell her about the time she hung you out a window?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. What matters?
Did you tell her about her holding knives up to everybody's throats and to slice them?
I didn't tell him that.
I will.
Five Ash has already heard other rumors about Michelle's volatile and sometimes violent outbursts.
Well, I'll be John Brown. Sassy, thank you for that floating heart. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate everything that you do. Thank you for helping us grow. Love you, twin. Listen, Michelle putting knives to people's throat. She doing that to her kids. Are we looking at a father that just only tried to protect his kid? Morning shift.
Start from what you remember of her.
When she left, she tried to take me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go.
Sherry, thank you for that sunshine. Welcome in.
The night that she left, she packed mine and her
James,
bags
welcome in. Welcome
and
in.
took a bunch of money out of my dad's
Thank you for
wallet.
being here.
And my mom, LaDonna, and Robert were standing right here, and I was hiding behind them too, begging them to not to let her take me.
This is not the first time that Sergeant Five Ash has heard the name LaDonna. Another family member explained that apparently Robert and Michelle had self-identified as swingers. LaDonna was the third person in their relationship. After
This is another swinger case. Why we stumbling all upon these swingers? And it always ends bad. Was it last night? Yesterday? We had one that ended bad for the man. Now look like Miss Michelle was on the losing end of a swinging situation. Sheesh. It's crazy.
After Michelle allegedly left, LaDonna moved her things in and had been with Robert ever since.
Oh, damn.
That's not the only thing that piqued Sergeant Five Ash's curiosity.
What about LaDonna? What can you tell me about her?
I always kind of thought she was a snake in the grass. Like she was always trying to be very controlling over it.
Hey, I might have been wrong about stepmama. Cause she telling it how it is. She ain't missing a beat. It may be a little rough on her tone in the delivery, but she ain't. Everybody can get it. What y'all think?
Everybody.
Thank you, Nikki.
And kind of a bully. If she could bully you, she'd bully you.
Little did Sergeant Five Ash know that this was just the beginning of the twisted dynamic that existed behind the closed doors of the Miller house. However, this is where the case stalls out. Sergeant Five Ash and Ranger Hannah are convinced that someone hurt Michelle, but without physical evidence of a crime, they're hard-pressed to proceed. But that doesn't mean that they're just dropping the case. They'll keep a watchful eye on the Miller family. It seems that every single person in the house could have had a potential motive to want Michelle gone.
Yeah, so it seemed like Michelle was raising hell and they wanted her out of there. Seemed like the daughter, but I'm going to say this. I've heard this. An unhealed mother is always a daughter's first hater. Is that true? Is this the case? Let me know what y'all think. They said she was volatile. She was wild.
It takes 2 whole years for their patience to pay off, but on March 1st, 2017, a warrant is issued for the arrest of Robert Miller Sr., Michelle's husband.
Okay. Bit Robbie.
He had a history of involvement in organized crime, and even Ludana had picked up a previous charge for stealing a bounce house. But this warrant is just for theft.
How the hell she stole a bounce house? Come on, LaDonna.
But Sergeant Five Ash quickly devises a scheme. He and Ranger Hannah aren't going to be specific when they tell Robert that they have a warrant. They're going to let him think that it could be related to Michelle. If he knows something,
that ain't no damn good. They ain't gonna tell him what the warrant is and hope that he get the telling on himself. That's an evil ass plan. But I like it. That's a good job by them detectives. I like that.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, Detective. Good work.
they hope that he'll panic and tell them everything. It's a long shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for the daughter.
Five Ash and Hannah head down to Brady, Texas, where Robert now lives, take him into custody, and bring him to the local station, all without revealing the real reason for their visit.
We'll holler at you directly. Yeah. I told you we'd come up here and talk to you about it. Things going on. Yeah. So,
you took the words right out of my mouth. Another swingers.
Yes, sir. I'm very definitely surprised, man.
Talk about your kids now. You and LaDonna, y'all have children together?
No, sir. Everybody thinks our youngest is ours, but he's not.
And his
Good morning, Coach.
Keegan. Yeah.
I didn't see anything.
I raised him since he was 6 weeks old.
I didn't see anything that was blocked on my end. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I don't see anything that's blocked. I'll check. I don't know where else to check. I checked on YouTube. I'll look again, but you're not blocked. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Welcome in, though.
Married before then.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
That was a no and a yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I have, a lot of us have a first wife we're not real excited about.
Yes, sir. 15 years.
15.
Sassy says stepmom has the mouth to be honest, but hey, she was on the inside, so we are not trusting her. I'm with you.
What was her name?
I'm with you.
Michelle.
Naomi Michelle.
Michelle and Robert were married in 1990 after 16-year-old Michelle dropped out of high school. She gave birth to Robert Jr. shortly after and became a stay.
How old is Robert Senior? What? Robert Senior said he sound like he gonna be a dog, a filthy one too.
At-home mother.
I'ma hold it though.
Most of her social circle was family, meaning that when she disappeared, they were the only ones who would have noticed. But for some inexplicable reason,
Juice, man, in the building. What's going on, Juice? What's going on? Juice, in the building. What's up, bro? I hope everything good, Joe. Well, you're in a good place and in a good space.
no one had
Welcome
said
in.
a word.
Y'all get divorced or what happened with that deal?
Yeah, counselor was still haven't actually got divorced, but I don't know. We fought for years. She cheated on me. Started cheating on me like 8 times. She left December 22nd, I think, of 04. That was the happiest day of my life.
Well, Naomi went missing in probably 05.
Went missing?
Well, that's the last known record of her.
I don't know about went missing, but yeah. I mean, as far as
Linda, welcome in. This is the only case we rocking with today. We just in the first quarter of the case. We have a lady, Miss Michelle's been missing from 2005. Nobody said nothing until 2015. This is her ex-husband. They were in a open type, poly type relationship. The lady that was in a poly relationship became the main after the main went poof, missing. The story is she ran off with a cop in the middle of the night, but you ain't heard that from me. We're going to get back to the case. Welcome in, Linda.
I know she went back to Ohio, yes.
Right.
Morning shift, 100 surprise tap faces. Let me see it in the comments. Let's get the flickering and the flackering.
I want to tell you something. when you, in today's society, you cannot live without leaving a footprint of some type.
You kind of welcome in.
Social media, driver's license, public aid, utilities, Facebook.
Listen, Linda, listen. I be saying that all the time too.
Income tax. All right.
Dude, man, in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow our bro on his. Make sure y'all follow our bro on his journey, in his content creator journey. We gonna go support, show love. Make sure y'all tap in with that boy Juice Man. Yes, sir, ski.
Since she left in 05.
Really?
That's right.
Well, so I mean, she hadn't even been contacting kids. The kids even been talking. Robert hadn't even talking to me about trying to, contact her. I was like, you ain't drinking or,
Right.
So.
Do you believe me? That's the kind of guy you believe.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. First thing I want to tell you is your life today.
Yes.
Probably never be the same from this moment forward.
Wow.
Okay. Here's the deal. We know the gig. We know the gig. We know what's up.
Okay.
Okay. We ran a cadaver dog at the house. Yes, sir.
A cadaver dog? Where?
That's to find bodies.
Yeah.
We found not a body, but we found evidence of a body.
Where?
Under the house.
A Brownie? She's in the house?
No, you know she's not in the
house. No, sir. I know. Well, no. I mean, I know for a fact I didn't put nobody in the house.
Okay.
I swear to God.
He said, "Swear to God, you know he lying. He got his arms crossed, talking about, I don't know what the house on Browning. You know exactly what they were saying, Big Robert. What, the house on Browning? I swear to God, I ain't on the."
Jail, you going to jail. You going to jail. Hot damn it, you going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Yo,
He going to jail. He going to jail.
Even though they didn't find a body under the house, just the scrap of carpet which the cadaver dog alerted on, there is no denying that there was a body hidden at Glass Road. But Robert can't seem to accept that every excuse he makes is just digging.
Detective Melissa says maybe the third in the throuple took Michelle out so she could have the husband, house, and kids. Just replace Michelle and live her life. That's a filthy woman, but that's a good detective. I love that theory.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, Detective. Good work.
Into a deeper hole. Robert has no idea that Sergeant Five Ash and Ranger Hannah have already spoken to LaDonna Yoder. While Robert was being booked, they sat down hoping that she would answer a few questions. But rather than the minor details that they were expecting, she ended up spilling Robert's darkest secrets.
So how well did you know Michelle?
I knew her pretty.
LaDonna finna bring her country ass in here and spill all the beans that she been holding for 10 years. If this is this easy, why didn't nobody ever press her in the beginning when Michelle first disappeared? Oh, because Robert tricked the police, the families on both sides, and the whole community. Robert got to be a master manipulator.
At one particular time, the three of us had actually were together. So, it was kind of that deal. And then it got to the point to where she was just ready to go.
When you say y'all were together in the sense of living all as married together.
LaDonna explains that she loved both Robert and Michelle, and that the relationship was good. But the investigators suspect that she's holding back. Shockingly, it hardly takes any effort at all to get her to crack.
She was investigators believe that Miss Miller is dead. I find it.
I think on the traditional landscape view, if you hit inside the comments, like you get ready to make a comment, I think it pops up, at least on my screen. That's how it does on my other phone.
I cannot tell you the string of incredible coincidences
that indicate foul play. I also believe you have knowledge of it. I also believe you could be culpable if you're not straight up with us today.
Culpable as in part of this?
Yes. What happened to her? We want.
I don't know. All I know is that she left.
No, it's not true. He took her life. And
they were fighting that night. All I know is they were fighting.
Yes. And LaDonna, it's okay.
Hey, I don't know if the detective down here ranger, because I thought rangers supposed to ride horses. They don't have to. That's not a requirement. Every time I seen Chuck Norris, he was on a horse. And then the black ranger, what's his name? What's the black ranger name? Put it in the comments. He would ride the horse too. So I don't know if he a ranger like the horse kind of ranger. He might be the like in the streets of the car ranger. But he is whipping her ass. He is not playing with her. I like him. He getting it done.
You've been carrying this a long time.
Yes.
Okay. What happened?
They got in a fire. I saw that back here. He actually wanted me to do.
Yes. Everybody seems like they were messing around. Cheryl, you are absolutely right. It seems like everybody that we've talked to has been to New Mexico. They take their family vacations in New Mexico. Yes. You are right. What if that was me? Keep your mouth shut. Everybody's spilling. Nikki, she ready to talk. She done cried.
I said I can't do anything. They wanted us to do something that night. I didn't want to do anything. We were fighting and I told us I can't do this. I went into the living room and I grabbed my kid out of the deal.
Oh, she even had her kid in. Oh my God. So he wanted the guy. She said she didn't want to do that no more. She just wanted some regular. And it always come down to we just had a case last night. That dude and his girl got to arguing because he wanted to be frisky in the morning. She ain't want to. She started headbutting the wall. Now these people
When it's living room,
down by
and
Christian.
he's on. And it gets quiet. And I didn't think nothing of it at first and stuff until he walked out of the house with something.
LaDonna alleges that Robert was dragging something heavy, wrapped in a blanket. LaDonna said that the angle was bad and she didn't look in the blanket, but she did fear that there was only one thing that...
So LaDonna, why didn't you, if you seen all what you just said, the night she went missing in 2005, why didn't you call the police? So with that being said, LaDonna, I know you up here play crying, but baby girl, I just want to tell you, we here at the Ones Detective Agency, we call you a liar.
So the plaintiff loses, gets nothing. Ms. Howard, what are you thinking?
She lied, and I should have known better when I seen her hair.
Ms. Reese?
Michelle's dead body.
I want you to demonstrate for me how he was dragging the body.
He got it like a little bit bundle right here. It was just pulling like going around the deal and just like kind of come like this. And
Okay. And it was wrapped in what?
in a blanket, a pastel colored blanket.
Off the bed. Right.
Did you ever see that blanket again?
No.
Girl, you know what's up. Yes, Stars, you know.
Because that was the blanket she wrapped herself up in a lot. It goes out the back door and I just lay there I just lay there. I didn't even know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I go to sleep. I wake up. I don't know where she was. What happened? He just was like, I had to protect my kids. I can't do this. I'm like, can't do what? He said, I had to protect my kids.
Ludana's story tracks. When speaking with Robert's mother-in-law, Tony, the police had heard a rumor that Robert had hurt Michelle. Apparently, he had
Wait, that's Robert's mother-in-law? So I'm confused. I thought that was Robert. Fuck, I don't know what's going on now. I thought that was Robert's stepmama.
Where are you going?
See if I can find him.
Oh, aren't you going to eat first?
I don't want any.
You don't want any? I've been cooking all day. You can at least try a bite or two. You're hot stuff, you know that? I mean, I've been cooking all day. I missed Oprah, Phil Donahue, Joan Rivers, and Dr. Ruth. I don't know what's going on.
confessed to his stepbrother Daniel that he had hit Michelle in the face with a frying pan. All they've got to go on is the rumor and Ludana's limited version of events.
Did he get a shovel and bury her in the backyard?
I don't know. I didn't go outside. I know he was out there for a while.
Okay, look, don't jerk my damn.
No, I'm serious.
I have about 8 acres, and I know if there's
there was fresh dirt there the next day, yes. So he would have had to do something.
When you said she put it in the backyard, okay, she's not a it. It's Michelle.
I just think she put it in the backyard.
You did. And I want to tell you, you spent years suppressing this, and so maybe it's easier for you to classify her as a it. But from today forward, it's Michelle. Okay? All right. She's a human being.
If Robert buried Michelle under the house, this would explain why the cadaver dog alerted. However, the body is not there anymore, so either Ludana is lying, is confused, or the body has been moved. But with Ludana on their side as a witness, they are finally hopeful that they might be able to find the missing body and cement their case against Robert. But little do they know, there is still a large chunk of the story missing.
How do we get to him? How do we get him to say? How do we get him to realize this? To come to the point that you are.
I really don't.
Okay, I'm going to ask you something. Did you have a hand in it at all?
No.
No? Okay. Not whatsoever?
No, the only thing is I see the blanket and stuff at night. I've never said nothing.
For all this.
Do you believe LaDonna's story? The only thing I've done is I've seen that blanket and I didn't do nothing. I didn't have anything to do with the disappearance or possibly the murder of Michelle Miller. Yes, Uno, I believe her. She's telling the truth. Or hell no, she is not telling the truth. Let me see those thumbs ups or thumbs down in the comments. Let's get back to the case. Morning shift. Too lit for TV.
Have you ever asked Robert what he did to her? How he killed her?
No, because I didn't want to know. Because I wanted to do something already happened and I didn't want to know any more of it. Because I didn't want to think about it every night. I go to bed, I sit there and I think, oh my God. Oh my God.
Ludana descends into hysterics. Something's still off about the story. Back with Robert, Five Ash and Hannah decide to confront him with what they know, hoping that he'll give up on his lies once he realizes that the secret is out.
We've already talked to Ludana, and Ludana has already confessed to the entire incident, including you wrapping her up.
Okay.
And so we're here today to talk to you about that.
Okay.
Okay. You're saying okay.
Yeah, you tell me then. Ludana's already told you that.
Yeah, she has.
Okay.
Okay. And we can show you right where she showed where the body was.
Okay.
Right under the kitchen. And somebody went back and saw the hole in the kitchen. In the floor. So, I mean, we're really not here to play games. We're not really
Well,
here.
I'm not either, sir. I never saw no hole in no kitchen floor. I'll put that on my life.
Well, we're here. Now, your life is on this day.
Well, I've never done that.
All right. We're here today Because we're asking you to take us to wherever she is right now.
Sir, I have no clue, sir. I did not cut no hole in the kitchen floor. I did not put her body in there. I did not do none of that.
No. We know about a fight in the bedroom the night it happened.
No, there ain't no way. Because there was nobody there.
Okay, so
besides
LaDonna's
LaDonna.
a liar?
No, I mean, we argue, but not a fighter. I mean,
okay, is LaDonna lying about this incident?
Something she is.
Why y'all threw LaDonna name in there like that? Why y'all threw LaDonna name in like that now? Now, if you think he already got rid of Michelle and y'all don't be able to make this stick, he gonna come get LaDonna.
She's lying about something there. I did not kill her. I love that woman to death. I lived with her for 15 freaking years with her cheating on me, everything else.
Yeah. I mean, you put up with a lot.
Yes, sir.
You put up with her cheating on you? And from our knowledge, you introduced LaDonna into the relationship. The audacity of Robert. Come on, bro.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
She's difficult to live with.
Yeah, very difficult. I still live with her. I still stay with her because she decided to leave.
Right.
Robert's whole demeanor changes as soon as he finds out that LaDonna betrayed him. This strong reaction makes Sergeant Five Ash and Ranger Hannah hope that they're on the right track.
Yes. All right. These dogs don't hit on skunks or rabbits. They hit on, my friend, human remains.
Yeah.
All right. So the question is not what happened. The question is, how did it happen? Why did it happen? And where is she now? We know what happened. When we asked LaDonna, show us where this body was hit, because I know where the cadaver dog hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know where?
That's what I don't get.
At the exact spot the cadaver dog hit.
I don't know how, but she knows more about it than I do.
If your loved one, the one that you love the most, say, hey, yeah, you can have a side piece, male or female, what I'm talking to my females and my male detectives, and you add somebody else into that situation, you greedy. That's just greedy. You a hoe. You a hoe. We talked about it already.
In the bedroom,
Morning shift.
Night it happened.
No, there ain't no way.
100 surprise faces say, ooh, no, look at you in the comments.
LaDonna's a liar?
No, I mean, we argue, but not a fighter. I mean,
okay, is LaDonna lying about this incident?
Something she is.
Is she involved? Did she kill her?
I don't know. She's lying about something there. I did not kill her. I love that woman to death.
She tells us about what went on that night, what she saw, how she saw you carrying the body out, my friend. Well, you can sit there and shake. You can say that, but I want to tell you, she comes across as.
I mean, if we were that fucking close, that together, and she just sits there and watches, she didn't do anything. Yeah. I mean, does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, her story actually makes perfect sense.
Why didn't she just call the cops?
Your story is the one that does not make sense.
And all this time, when she ever called the cops and tell me anything?
It seems like Robert is trying to discredit their best witness.
What in the butt? He put a hole in the floor. Why? So the raccoon can come in? The fuck? Yes. How she cheat when it's an open marriage? Explain that to me, please. You can't, twin. You can't.
But the
Big Robert is pride. What our brother
told them that she was afraid that Robert would harm her too if she spoke up or left him. They'll have more questions for her later, but right now they keep pushing Robert, not falling for his distraction.
Why would she leave and not take any personal effects?
She did. She took her purse. Because her vehicle I paid for, and she wanted to take it, and I said, I'm not letting you have it.
You know what else she left? That doesn't make sense. She left her cell phone.
No,
yes, sir.
I don't remember.
You know, because LaDonna started using her cell phone.
Oh, yes, she did.
So that's
you're right.
Right. All right.
Well, probably because I paid the bill on it, too.
Probably.
I wasn't going to pay the bill.
So she ran off with the cop, left her cell phone bill, and the next week you let LaDonna take over the cell phone. Y'all say I be jumping the gun too much, so I'm going to chill.
Right. Well, you can see now that we know in today's society.
Hey, Winnable. Good to see you.
And we don't leave without cell phone. The fact of the matter is
So you need to have 3 sister wives now. Two.
We have a sworn affidavit now
That's
about you
enough.
murdering your ex-wife.
I can't believe she said that. I do not believe she said that.
You know what? She didn't say it.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm telling you, because I could not believe LaDonna would ever say anything like that.
She gave a sworn affidavit to it. She didn't just say it.
Oh, okay.
She gave it right here, brother.
Yeah,
See it?
I guess her.
Oh, we'll see you later, twin.
I understand why she'd say that.
Because it's true. That's why she would say it.
Okay. I have never put anything under that kitchen floor like that.
Okay, you're hung up on this. I haven't.
Because
Did you
I
kill her or
haven't.
not?
No.
Okay. You keep telling me I never. You told us 12 times I didn't put her on the kitchen floor. What you don't say is I didn't kill her.
Yeah, I said that a couple times.
No, it's.
I said I didn't hurt her. I didn't
I
put
don't
her in the kitchen
withdraw.
floor.
Maybe it didn't hurt, but she's dead. She's dead.
I don't know about that.
She's dead.
Until I see it, I don't know.
By now, Ranger
Till I
Hanna is
see it, I
losing
don't know.
patience. He quickly devises his own plan to take control back from Robert, who's sounding more sure of himself by the moment. Trusting that Sergeant Five Ash will play along with the unconventional tactic that he's about to deploy, Hanna steps out. Just as he hopes, Robert doesn't seem to notice that something is afoot.
I've never heard that woman. I've never freaking heard that woman. And she's still hot in my ass. Making head like hell of it. What do you mean by she's still hot? So you agree that yeah, she's dead? No, it's just a figure of speech. Don't go turn that shit around.
Meanwhile, just down the hall with LaDonna, Ranger Hanna is cooking up a plan that he thinks could shock Robert right out of his lies. When he returns, LaDonna is with him, prepared to make her accusation straight to Robert's face.
That's the whole thing. Is LaDonna backs up your story all the way up to it.
I know, that's what don't make any sense. What?
This is the lady I believe.
Honey, what would you say I carried a body out, baby? What are you talking
Carry
about?
something out in a blanket. The blanket that she always wore on.
But I didn't carry Michelle. But let me, another thing. I cut a hole in the kitchen floor and put her body in there.
No.
I did not say that. No, I did not say that.
Well, they're saying that I
Which
cut a
was
hole
the
in the
worst?
kitchen floor and put. I'm asking a question. They're saying I cut a hole in the kitchen floor.
She saw
Put the body in
you.
there.
She saw you carry the
You know,
body
you
out.
went out the
I
back
never
door.
carried a body out. No, I could not go out the back door, honey. The back door was silicone shut and screwed shut.
No, just the window.
No, baby, the door was too. Think about it for a minute.
As soon as LaDonna enters the room, Robert's demeanor shifts yet again. This time, there's outright menace in his eyes. When writing their reports later, both he and Ranger Hanna both expressed concern that he was considering jumping up and attacking LaDonna. But, thankfully, Robert resists the temptation. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't try to intimidate LaDonna in other ways.
Hey, the back door. Remember, because they found that big old centipede in there? I couldn't even go out the back door to get rid of it. That back door, because Michelle was completely.
That back door is not sealed, Robert.
Yes.
That back door did not get sealed
Ask the
until
people that are
afterwards.
living there now if that back door is not sealed.
This is a crazy tactic that the Rangers just did. I promise I've never seen this happen before. They wouldn't say, "Oh, you think we playing with you? I'm gonna go get your right hand girl and bring her in. She can tell you to your face." And for LaDonna to walk in there and face this man and say this, there got to be some truth behind it somewhere. But is she doing this to get ahead of it to save herself? Y'all let me know what you think. Let's get back to the case. Morning shift, too lit for TV.
Completely shut.
We've been to the back door. There's no.
It was. Hold on. Think about it very carefully.
I am thinking about it. I see that
Calm down.
every time. I see that in my...
Honey, really? Baby,
Maybe.
I've never even been underneath that house, honey.
I know she...
When we get to talking like that, baby girl, the love bombing ain't gonna work, Bit Robert. She's spilling the beans.
You were underneath the house.
Well, that's what they're telling
No,
me.
I said there was fresh dirt by the back door underneath that window. I never
Calm
said
down.
anything about you being underneath the house. I never even seen a damn hole in that floor.
Okay, calm
Until you
down.
showed me a picture. And then we could only be putting it in after we left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Did you
that's
ever
what I'm
see-
saying.
Did you ever
Yes,
see
Nikki.
Michelle
Calm
after
down,
that?
baby.
No.
Lidon, calm down.
All right.
Please, honey.
I want to have her step outside for a minute.
Oh,
And I've been saying her name wrong. You right, Tiffy. It's LaDonna. It ain't LaDonna, it's Ludonna. Okay. Thank you, Timmy Boo.
Robert, you don't understand. Both of the kids don't even blame you if you did.
But I didn't, baby. I mean, I've never even, just like you just said, you said that hole was not there. I mean,
She said the hole wasn't there. You created it. You made the hole.
I mean, you're not upset that you had to go back to the carport and get something over the carport. And why? Why would you have to do any after this? You were always doing stuff. You even said I'm always
Look,
doing
he's trying to
stuff.
control her.
Look good.
He's trying to control her.
Notice how Ranger Hannah looks at Ludana when she mentions the carport. That's new information. Ludana didn't mention anything about that during...
See, I was just about to say, what about the carport? That Ranger boy,
her interview.
This crazy.
Clearly, she has left something out of her signed affidavit.
She is in. She knows more than what she putting on, so it gives me the feeling of Ludana she done did it and trying to make Big Robert take the fall. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's get back to it, bro.
It could be an honest mistake, but for the first time, Sergeant Five Ash and Ranger Hannah consider that maybe it was a bit too easy to get Ludana to break. They want to talk to Ludana again, and soon, but they aren't willing to drop Robert after nearly 5 hours of back and forth. They make one last effort to get him to tell the truth.
Do you not,
you
sir?
are a master manipulator.
Do you not think
you have
welcome
not only you're a master manipulator, you are another word that begins with a M.
What?
Murderer.
No, sir. That's not. I just try to get her to calm down.
You see doubt in my eyes?
I mean, if you get her to calm down, she can talk. I don't know. I don't care. I didn't do it.
There's no records of her. You laugh. Why do you laugh, my friend?
Because it's just funny.
Okay.
I never went to anybody and told anybody I put her anywhere because I didn't do it. That's what's funny.
Well, they didn't come to us and say Robert killed her and said he dumped her in the lake.
I know. I mean, I look like somebody that's too upset that just got caught for murder or something. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you look exactly like that person.
Why?
I know. Moving around, very
because I always do, especially when I'm getting accused of murder.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and I'm telling you, sir, I have never been under the floor of that house.
You've denied going underneath this house 50 times.
What you're trying to say is I haven't shown any emotion because I don't know that
you denied the actual act of killing her?
Yes.
Maybe 10 or 12.
Well, because I haven't. Because I'm just trying to say that.
Your immediate response once you get in a bind is, I didn't go underneath that house. I didn't go. I'm not in trouble for going underneath that house.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to prove the fact they're saying I killed her and put her underneath that house.
Ranger Hannah steps out again to grab something else that he thinks might help convince Robert to be honest.
The last time he stepped out, he brought Ludana back in this mug, and it was a Donnybrook in here. He is a slick joker. Real, you said it. He's slick as a can of oil. Kina, hey boo, welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see your pretty face in the place. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Star says he feel like he has total control. Yes. We're not going to mention how sharp that Texas mullet is. That thing clean as a whistle, boy. Winner, mine's been tripping too. What, the internet going crazy? Linda, I agree. He's definitely a narcissist. Winner says he is lying. The crawl space is his lair. Look at that mustache. Sassy says, like the live, get the likes, matching the views. Show YouTube you like the content. You all are appreciated. And Sassy, you are too. Thank you, love, for everything that you do. The Rangers moving wild. Like Mary, they ain't playing. They doing whatever it takes. Let's see what he's going to pull out his hat now.
While he's gone, Robert brings up something else that the police have been wondering about.
I almost wish I was so married to her she was here. Something wouldn't be happening. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. And I swear to you, if you'll go in there
and walk in bed and find her dead and just go hide her body, we'd work with that.
Hell no, I would have called 911.
Technically, Robert is still married to Michelle. He never filed for divorce, and since she's not legally dead, their marriage is as legally binding as ever. However, that didn't stop Robert and Ludana from hosting a civil ceremony of their own 2 years after Michelle vanished. The pair said, "I do," down at the local racetrack, which Robert leased.
Did this some of them, how Stone Cold Steve Austin said, this some of them be. Did he do that to Michelle, put her under the house, 2 years later, marry Lou Donald at the damn racetrack where he rented and leased for the day, enough time to bring a backhoe out there, pack it up tight, drive around on the pack it all the way in. He a evil, conniving, cunning, almost got away with it type dog. I've been waiting all day to call him a dog, and yes, sir, he is a dog. And Ludana may be one too.
You're an ugly dog, mutt, face like ugly, what, ugly dog, you're an ugly dog, baby, a ugly dog, the dog, hey.
Still love her? I love the shit out of that woman.
Does that dress kind of look like that comfortable she was wrapped up in?
It kind of does, huh? I think Amber has that dress down there.
Yeah.
Hey, twin.
Like the white there, it's more of a peach.
Welcome in. Good to see the shipmate back in the States. Welcome back. It's good to see your face in the place and have your energy back in the precinct. Hope all is well your way. We got a crazy case. Okay. Let me give you a quick little rundown. Miss Michelle, she was a good mother. She might have been a little wild. She had some kids. She met when she was 16. She met Big Robert. Robert Sr. Robert Sr. and Michelle had a whirlwind relationship. They went to and fro. They was doing a big piece of effing, if you know what effing is. Okay? Robert say, you know what, Shell, baby? I want to add a new fling into the relationship. Here's Ludana. Ludana said, hi, Shell. Shell said, like, she did it like that. For real. Face, she said, Ludana. He said, baby, let me explain. Big Robert. So they tried it. Ludana's with Shell was with Robert with Ludana with Robert with Ludana. Sometimes they meshed the pot. It was Robert, Ludana, Shell. It was a whole smorgasbord of activities going on. Okay? All of a sudden, in 2005, Big Robert said, holy smokes! Shell gone. She ran off with a cop. She left her phone. She left the children's. She left everybody. Gone. 2 years later, Ludana became the main, the one, the only. All of a sudden, somebody say, where is Shell? See, Big Robert had tricked the kids, his mama, the community, the police, because nobody asked for 10 years about Michelle until now. So, Faye, you caught up, you in? Welcome in, twin. Let's get back to this case. 150 taps, morning shift, in the comments. Let's go.
I hated that come true.
You think she deserved how she ended up?
I don't know how she ended up. If she is dead, no. I did not kill her, man. I love that woman to death. I would have stayed with her even longer if she would just, stayed.
You wrapped her up in a comforter that looked a lot like that.
It is a comforter. The one that we had?
Yeah, and that's the one you wrapped her up in.
No. Dude, I didn't kill her. I'm telling you, I did not kill her.
Look at her.
I
She
didn't
doesn't
look at her.
deserve to be murdered.
I didn't kill her. Somebody else did or something. I didn't kill her.
Ranger Hannah and Sergeant Five Ash are forced to admit that Robert wins this round. After 5 hours of going around in circles, they call it a day. Somehow they need to get him to confess. Until then, the entire case and justice for Michelle remains at risk of falling apart at any second. There's only so long that they can detain Robert before he makes bail on the theft arrest warrant, so they need to work quickly. Thankfully, though, they already have a source in mind.
But Nikki, you said it. That just still don't clear Ludana, and I'm still thinking Ludana went upside her cocomelon to become the number
Ludana
one.
was the weak link in Robert's story yesterday, and they still have some lingering questions for her. So bright and early the next morning, they bring her back down to the station for a second interview.
You better trust us. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Because you are in some jeopardy.
Yeah.
All right. If we call you and all of a sudden you've lawyered up, you don't want to talk to us. To me, you've moved from being a witness. Now you're going to be a target.
Right.
You don't want to be a target.
They dive back in with some questions about how she handled Michelle's disappearance. Right away, they notice that she's giving a lot more detail today. Maybe she's had time to process the shock and collect her thoughts. But it is always possible that she was
Detective Melissa says, wonder if they married so they wouldn't have to testify against each other. That's the thing? You don't have to testify against your spouse? I never knew that. Thank you for teaching me something. Thank you. I never knew that. I thought if Toya see me kill somebody, he did it. I thought you had to.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, Detective. Good work.
intentionally holding back. The question is, why?
It's the third day. It was almost just I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't handle the telling the kids that their mom had called, and that she was cussing them all the time, and then the phone would never even ring, and he'd come around the corner hanging it up, telling them that it was her. And I'm like, get real with me because this is not happening. She didn't run away.
That's a huge change to her story. Yesterday, Ludana insisted that she had no idea how Robert might have killed Michelle. Today, she provides a manner of death and even draws them a picture on the whiteboard of how he dragged the body right past the bedrooms where their children were sleeping. And that's not all.
So you did all this bum fumbling lying, Ludana. Here I am thinking you just a victim of a master manipulating narcissist dog. But turns out you might be a part of the pack. You all of a sudden got all the information. From what I see so far, Ludana, I'm gonna have to change it. And I just want to let you know.
Talk to the shorty with the cop in the green, so she going to jail because the lady is mean. Girl, you going to jail? Chip, 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 chip. Said you going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. Chip, 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 chip. You're going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. Chip, 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 chip. Said you're going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. Chip, 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 chip. Said you're going to jail tonight. Baby, stop resisting arrest. Get your butt up out of here, she got me impressed. Girl, you going to jail, you gotta confess. I'm the brother on the mic that's really been blessed. And you know I got stress. Girl, you going to jail? Chip, 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 chip. Said that lady going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. Chip, 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 chip. Said she's going to jail tonight. Talking about the shorty resisting arrest. And she on the corner, dog, got us all impressed. Shout out to my homie here, girl. I need that video that you made. Yes, you.
They ask her what she meant when she mentioned the carport. And her story starts, in all places, at a strip club.
The strip bars up here, and one of the waitresses or dancers or whatever come over there, and of course they come over there and always try to get you to give money and stuff, everything, and he was always generous with them. I mean, he tip them big top. And he liked her and stuff. He was trying to get her to come home. And she's like, matter of fact, I'm going to be moving out that way. I've got me a house that I'm fixing to move into. And he goes, oh, yeah, whereabouts? And she said, on Glass Road. And he goes, oh, yeah, whereabouts? And she told him, and then he was all like, and then kind of got quiet. And he was like, his whole mood changed. And we wound up leaving pretty early, which was really unusual because even when it was all three of us that went there, we didn't leave early, you know. And he goes, on the way home, he goes, remind me I need to go by there. I think I left some stuff in there in the rafters on the carport. After that house, he was gone for a long time. I think it was probably almost 2 hours.
Okay.
You know, and they come home, I asked him, where? I said, what the hell? I said, you were just figuring I'm going to check on something in the garage down there. I said, and it's not even a friggin' mile. He goes, well, I had to go to the track and take care of some stuff down there.
Five Ash and Hannah step out. But while sitting with another investigator, Ludana drops a bombshell.
I always had a feeling she was always at the racetrack after that night. I always had a feeling.
Just randomly, Ludana. I always had a feeling she was at the racetrack after that night. Lou, baby girl, you knew she was at the racetrack. You absolutely knew. You absolutely knew wholeheartedly that Miss Michelle was at the damn racetrack buried because you were there and y'all moved the body on your wedding day when he leased the property. You ain't slick, man. I ain't going for it. You a part of it. And guess what? You going to jail and you gonna be state property like him.
I thought it was state property.
State?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
State?
It ain't.
It's the road, dude. This ain't no state property. This is private property.
Oh,
What is
okay.
your name? I want your name.
Huh?
So I can call down and see who gave you permission
My name?
on state property.
My name Hubert
Last name?
Jones.
Hubert Jones.
Yeah.
State property. I ain't never heard of that before in my life.
Yeah, man. Tractor Supply on this?
What?
You said Tractor Supply on this pond right here?
Crew, Trey Taylor, and Crew Tractor.
Okay.
Right out there, I'm his daddy.
You was daddy?
And a man just called me and called Trey and said, Trey, they're fishing at your pond. He said, lock them up.
Oh, man.
Lock them up.
Well, you better leave, man.
You better leave, because I can tell you, he's going to call it on.
Attention on deck, Captain Sassy has blessed Nikki B, JDT, XN, BDXT, and who is Ghost Visions LLC. You have become 5 new members of the Ones Detective Agency, thanks to the 5 sponsor memberships from my girl, the captain on deck, Miss Sassy. Sassy, thank you for helping us grow and become the biggest true crime reaction show on the net. I couldn't do it without you, Mom. Welcome in new members. Sassy's going to tell you what you look good in a second, but I want to say love you, Sassy. Thank you for all you do. Let's get back to the case. Welcome in new members. Let's go. We too lit for TV.
And I always had a feeling
150 heart taps for Sassy and put Sassy done it again in the
on
comments.
that one area. Hell yeah.
When Ranger Hannah gets back, Ludana attempts to draw him a picture of exactly where she suspects the body might be. But Hannah can't help but notice that this diagram is a lot less detailed than her rendition of the house.
When we first got the racetrack, this is the whole racetrack.
This
This is the house.
2105 here?
No, this is 2105 here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the first got the racetrack, like this is the front parking lot and everything. The wells over here and stuff. There was a dirt mound here, a dirt mound here, and a dirt mound here. Okay.
You said the dirt pile is right here.
Yeah. Like
Demonstrate how large the actual dirt size of the dirt pile is.
Real
life, what did it look like?
Okay, it didn't come out very far. I mean, it would have been come out like this, like it was right on the edge of the house.
Okay.
Like right on the edge.
And
Did you think that's a hole or something buried there, or did you think that's dirt that's been moved from somewhere else and piled there?
Well, when I asked him about it, I was like, well, what is all that there? And he goes, he had to fill in a, fill in a hole. I think that's what he told me.
Once again,
She's
Ranger Hannah wonders
lying.
why all of this didn't come out yet.
She's lying. She is lying. Dude, are y'all buying Ludana's story? She knows more than what she putting on. Linda said that man sounds like the old man. I'm a property up the road on the mountain. Like, Sassy says, looking good in green, new members. Welcome. Engage, like, share. We appreciate you, me, detectives in green. You, the new detectives in green. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, Sassy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all for dropping that. Sassy does it again. There she is, Shiny B in the comments. My girl. Hugs, high fives, and hallelujahs to you, boo. I hope you feeling amazing. Let's go. Let's see. I love it. I love when it picks our true ones and hopes the new ones will continue to support. Thank you so much. I do too. The ones that we see every day in the crew. I love when you two do that. Let's get back to the case. We still got a ways to go. Morning shift.
Yesterday. They'll address that soon enough, but their top priority at the moment is getting a team dispatched to the racetrack to search it top to bottom for Michelle's remains. It takes a few days to get a search warrant, but on March 7th, 2017, the Tom Green County Sheriff's Department and the Texas Rangers break ground at the racetrack. There's a concrete slab over the spot where Ludana indicated that they should dig. A great way to prevent someone from accidentally digging up a body. For the first time since they learned about the twisted case, there's a sense of hope. They're finally going to recover Michelle, learn exactly how she died, and tell her children that she never abandoned them by choice. At least, that's what they think at the beginning of the day. The concrete slab is lifted away, and they continue digging through the dirt below, one layer at a time. But by that evening, they're growing skeptical.
Did Ludana just sell us a dream? Did Ludana just try to get ahead and clear her name? I'm having second thoughts about Ludana, man. I'm not sold on Ludana, are you?
Because they haven't found so much as a scrap of cloth like they discovered under the glass roadhouse. Doubtful that they're looking in the right place, Ranger Hannah calls out the canine team with a cadaver dog to check their work. To everyone's dismay, the dog doesn't alert. Just in case, they call in a second dog, but that one doesn't have a reaction either. There's only one conclusion. There is no body here. Combined with the other inconsistencies with her story that have stacked up, Ranger Hannah and Sergeant Five Ash are starting to lose faith in Ludana. Maybe she doesn't know as much as they thought. Or she's misleading them on purpose. Their trust in Ludana will only wane when they get a call from Robert that evening. He wants to talk again, and he insists on taking a polygraph test to prove that he isn't lying. With nothing to lose and everything to gain, Five Ash and Hannah agree. They schedule Robert for a test as soon as possible, trusting their colleagues, Detective Alwine and polygraph examiner Bishop, to facilitate the test while they continue their efforts at the racetrack.
So what do you think the last thing that Michelle saw? Never. I don't know, sir. Didn't tell you. What do you think the last thought she had in her mind was? I'm sorry. I do not know, man. I'm telling you, I did not kill my wife. I'm sorry.
What the hell?
Put that on everything. I'm the one that asked for this because I know I didn't kill him.
Yes, Self, he's definitely about to fail with flying colors. Or he's going to pass and it's going to be
several
Ludana.
practice rounds of the test before it is officially administered. He knows the questions that will be asked. He knows the right answers. And the sensors strapped all over his body will finally reveal if he's really telling the truth.
Regarding whether you killed Michelle, do you intend to answer all the questions truthfully?
Yes.
Did you kill Michelle that night?
No.
In your entire life, did you ever do something you regretted?
No.
Did you participate in killing Michelle that night?
No.
Robert takes the test 5 times in a row. All of the test results agree. Detective Alwine heads into the room to reveal the outcome.
All right, Robert. Man, what's going on? What's going through your mind during this testing? What questions are you having the most problems with?
No, really. I mean, what am I? Something I'm trying to get straight.
You failed miserably, but you knew that coming in. That's irrelevant. We're more concerned at this point of why you did what you did.
I didn't kill her.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I didn't kill her.
Why did you get rid of the?
I don't know if y'all hear that, but it's going crazy. It's going. The weather just started acting up.
I'm not lying.
You obviously are.
Apparently I am. Then apparently I'm fucked. I am not lying. What else can I do?
Tell the truth.
I am telling the truth.
What a concept. Come on, smile some more.
Why would he have to take it 5 times though, guys? You know?
I want to see that smile. I want to see that lack of remorse.
You're smiling at me.
And do I look like I'm smiling?
You wasn't.
Do I look like? Tell me that you're not that cold-blooded killer.
No, sir.
Tell me you're the one that just got wrapped into something, and that man. As far as your involvement in it, you were maybe a little bit reluctant to explain it because it makes it look horrible.
As do I. I thought so too.
But you know what? That you didn't necessarily kill her, but yeah, you might have had something to do with the disposal. If that's the case, we need to get out in front of this right now.
Just like that, Robert decides that there's only one way to save himself, and changes his story. This time, rather than denying everything, he instead claims that it was all Ludana's fault.
If you killed her, she went in there and smothered her, and she wrapped her body up in a blanket, and took her outside, and she asked me if I had anything to put her in, and was still the kitchen floor deal. I have no clue.
Right on. You can be a plumber or not be a plumber. I don't give a shit.
I mean, I swear, to this day, I can't figure that out.
Okay, it's fine. Rid of
I'm
her.
taking care of it, is what she said.
I'm taking care of it, and I made you clarify that.
Did I say
How
that?
did she say she got rid of her? And you said she smothered her with a pillow. That's what she told me.
Okay.
Okay. That's a
way big difference than the 2 freaking hours you just sat in here with him, Robert.
Robert has lied to them so much that it's hard to trust him.
Facts.
Something that his stepmother said when she first called Sergeant Five Ash stands out after Robert's accusation.
How did she act towards the kids? Did she act any different before and after the disappearance? I mean, did she try to take over and just be their mom? Or?
Yeah. Yep. And convinced them that Michelle never existed. Or Amber.
So basically she took over Michelle's life?
Uh-huh. Yeah, the way they acted really like...
I called
it. Michelle never existed.
Tony also revealed that there was friction between Ludana and Michelle regarding the kids. Robert Jr. and Ludana's teenage daughter had actually started dating, and Michelle was concerned about a teenage pregnancy like she went through. She wanted them to end things, but Ludana refused to enforce the decision. It seems possible that this conflict, combined with the opportunity to have the family to herself, could have motivated Ludana to lash out. But it's just as likely that Robert is lying to them again, trying to save himself. Nevertheless,
this case is great.
Alwine urges him to continue his new version of the story and describe what Ludana allegedly did next.
She said they got in an argument. He said she just laid the pillow over.
Miss TT, that's what I'm thinking. Like he was just the muscle to move the body. Face said, disposal is still guilty. Yes, absolutely it is. I figured Ludana asked. I don't know why I'm believing Robert right now. Are you believing Robert? We can't trust none of these snakes, man. Shauna says if they were all inconclusive, or just to make absolute sure he's lying by having several tests to show. Okay, so they went, but like our machine ain't broke. Them boys is lying. Okay, thank you, Mama.
And wrapped her up in the blanket and took her outside wrapped her up in a tarp, put her in the footings that I had out back. And then I did have the drainage ditch when we had the racetrack. I already had the drainage ditch dug there or whatever. And we moved her over there and put her in.
Brother, why'd you just say that from the
Because,
get-go?
man, I'm upset.
Explain to me how she got to the racetrack.
We drove my pickup and my trailer around there. There's about 3 inches of concrete maybe over the top of her, just a little, like a little sackcrete.
Right.
No rebar, nothing. You know, just a little slab, little deal out there. And broke that up with a sledgehammer, put her on the trailer with some other stuff and the concrete that come from there. We drove out there and put her in the ditch and covered it up.
Okay.
Robert has spent 12 years lying, so Alwine isn't going to take him at his word.
I believe
If Robert wants to be believed, he's going to need to come up with some proof. And Alwine already has.
My girl Shauna said she said run that bike. Hey, I don't have no problem running that thing bike. Put them bikes in the comments. I'm gonna go back, 2 minutes? 3 minutes. Let's do it.
Like bike.
Run it.
All right, now
Bike.
say it how I said it.
That be really sound like it really feel weird even me trying to prepare my mouth to do that. But like I say bike, street, bike, pipe. Bike, pipe. That sounds crazy. All right, that is a country. All right, let me do it. I said it ain't like hard and that's just back. That sounds
Now
weird.
see,
though.
I felt like you was free.
She took over Michelle's life.
Yeah, the way they acted really basically like Michelle never existed.
Tony also revealed that there was friction between Ludana and Michelle regarding the kids. Robert Jr. and Ludana's teenage daughter had actually started dating, and Michelle was concerned about a teenage pregnancy like she went through. She wanted them to end things, but Ludana refused to enforce the decision. It seems possible that this conflict, combined with the opportunity to have the family to herself, could have motivated Ludana to lash out. But it's just as likely that Robert is lying to them again, trying to save himself. Nevertheless, Detective Alwine urges him to continue his new version of the story and describe what Ludana allegedly did next.
She said they got in an argument. He said she just laid the pillow over and she smothered her.
Me too, TT.
She took her jewelry off of her and wrapped her up in the blanket and took her outside, wrapped her up in a tarp, put her in the footings that I had out back. And then I did have the drainage ditch when we had the racetrack. I already had the drainage ditch dug there or whatever. And we moved her over there and put her in.
Brother, why'd you just say that from the
Because,
get-go?
man, I'm upset.
Explain to me how she got to the racetrack.
We drove my pickup and my trailer around there. There's about 3 inches of concrete maybe over the top of her, just a little, like a little sackcrete.
Right.
No rebar, nothing. You know, just a little slab, little deal out there. And broke that up with a sledgehammer, put her on the trailer with some other stuff and the concrete that come from there. We drove out there and put her in the ditch and covered it up.
Okay.
Robert has spent 12 years lying, so Alwine isn't going to take him at his word. If Robert wants to be believed, he's going to need to come up with some proof. And Alwine already has something specific
Nikki,
in mind.
right. I'm with you, Nikki.
After getting approval from Sergeant Five Ash and Ranger
Nikki
Hannah,
B.
Detective Alwine brings
Lock 'em both
Robert
up.
out to the racetrack the very next day. The team still on site has started removing patches of surface dirt in spots all around the track, hoping that the cadaver dog will alert somewhere. But as soon as Robert gets there, he leads them straight to a spot about 100 yards away from where he and Ludana had their wedding. Luckily, Robert indicates that they should dig in one of the areas where they've already scraped away the topsoil. As he's escorted back to the jail, they fire up the backhoe to see if he's sending them down yet another dead end. But it's not long before their hard work pays off. A corner of a blue tarp is uncovered at the dig site. The investigators scrape away more soil to reveal the figure beneath. Once the tarp is exposed, the excavators proceed with the harrowing task of opening up the makeshift cocoon. The body is almost entirely skeletal, but they're pretty sure that it belongs to Michelle. Medical records will confirm their suspicion, but there are a few observations that raise more questions than ever.
Covered motel, it's human body. Sorry, sir? The right shoulder, he uncovered, breathing dead, motel, it's human body. There's duct tape, looks like around her head. and got her feet bound, duct tape around her ankles. And it appears like the right is over the left.
The whole body's wrapped in a greenish, bluish type fabric.
Okay.
Looks like possibly duct tape around the skull and the feet.
After 12 years in the ground, the skeletonized remains are...
They duct taped that lady head, man. Duct taped her hands and her feet. Like, dang, bro, come on, man. That's
extremely...
Rest in peace, Miss Michelle, man. These, y'all some dogs. Lou Donna and Big Robert, boy, y'all some fucking mutts, bro.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? Ooh. I said, baby, I'm an ugly little dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I'm an ugly little dog, I'm a mutt. I'm an ugly little dog, I'm a mutt. I can't smoke on Reggie Sopa in my ugly knees. I see past pretty faces, so I got trouble trusting. But I'll let my guard down for you. Say I'll be ugly for you. Say I'm a ugly little pup. 'Cause you can be ugly if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I'm a ugly little dog, I'm a mutt.
They filthy for doing Miss Michelle like that, man. That's crazy, man. Shauna said, Shauna, you so funny. Juice, yes, I hope Texas fry both of their ass. I'm sorry. I hope they roast.
Fragile. They take great care when lifting the body out of the grave to avoid causing further damage. The remains are transported to the medical examiner's office, where they use medical records to confirm that this is all that remains of Michelle. Frustratingly, it is impossible to determine a cause of death. All the doctor can tell them is that Michelle has a broken cheekbone and a broken hyoid bone. But it is possible that this happened during the excavation. However, a broken hyoid bone usually indicates strangulation or suffocation. Without a clean-cut cause of death, Sergeant Five Ash and Ranger Hannah are left with no recourse but to turn once again to their witnesses. At this point, the police don't fully trust either of them, which
they've been driving over the body the whole time.
Detective Alwine reminded Robert of before they headed out to the racetrack.
Right, nephew.
You know what the
Michelle.
problem is with your statement and hers? They're mirror fucking images. They're you on one side and she's on the other. Yeah. Y'all give the same story, but trade places. Yeah. The same story.
What can we read? Which one?
But trade places. Really? Robert, do you know what that tells us? That tells us you're both together.
Yeah, I did read it.
Closure for Michelle and her loved ones closer than ever now. Sergeant Five Ash and Ranger Hannah team up one last time to confront their star witness with the theory that she has been one of the culprits all along.
Nikki, I called it. I promise. They bet when from the clip in the beginning. I'm like, oh, y'all dirty. Y'all went out and because when he leased the racetrack, that gave him the time to do what he needed to do. And to cover up leasing the racetrack for that much, we gotta go ahead and get married or do our civil union because the body's starting to stink. That's what
They plan to approach Ludana exactly like they did Robert.
Look at her.
Surprise her with her partner's betrayal. When they pull up to her house, she has no idea what's about to happen.
He thinks she's scot-free.
So, as investigators, what we do is we take your statement and we see if we can corroborate that information with evidence.
Right.
Okay. And so, obviously, for example, if you say he buried the body by the light pole, and we find the body by the light pole, then we're good to go.
But Ludana didn't tell them to look by the light pole. She sent them to the concrete slab. So the question now is, who's the bigger liar? Robert
Was she mistaken?
or Ludana? And which one of them really struck the final blow? They tell Ludana to start her statement again, starting with Robert dragging the body out of the bedroom.
I did go outside.
Girl, it ain't working this time, LaDonna. LaDonna.
The edge of the house. He never buried her under the
Girl.
house. He buried her right to the edge of it.
Where you showed us the dirt the other day? That's where she was buried?
Yes. She was never buried under the house.
Why the crawl space?
Finally, LaDonna and Robert agree on something. On the way back from the racetrack, the police stopped by the glass roadhouse with Robert, and he showed them where Michelle's body was first buried.
So it's under that deck somewhere?
As LaDonna continues, more and more of the truth begins to leak out, until she finally erupts with honesty in her biggest breakdown yet.
Let's talk about some of the things the evidence doesn't match, and then you have an explanation. All right.
LaDonna, girl.
No comforter is found.
And there was, and that's why when you asked me if the comforter was still there, I told you I didn't know because he had took a bunch of stuff. So I mean, the comforter was there. Comforter was there at the house.
At the house, but then I mean, her body was not wrapped in a comforter.
Really?
Right.
So then he had to put her in the tarp without the comforter and burn the comforter at the house.
Okay. Could he burn it at the track?
No, because I would have seen the comforter. I would have seen the comforter if he had pulled it off of her.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I handed him the tarp, I just turned around the night that he went back to go get the rafter or get the stuff out of the rafters.
Right.
And he had already.
You gave him the tarp. You know that, man. Come on, y'all in
Yeah,
cahoots.
very
You did it,
well
baby.
up there. And I wasn't going. I said I wasn't with him. I wouldn't drive or nothing like that.
Right. But
and
you saw that hair that.
I saw her hair that night.
Yes.
LaDonna once again corroborates Robert's claim that they chipped away at the concrete that they had poured over Michelle beneath the house. Then,
that's that Roseby special.
They wrapped the body up in a tarp and they put the remains in the family trailer. They covered up Michelle with the chunks of concrete and a wooden pallet and then drove off to the racetrack. But, LaDonna says, every single one of her actions was coerced.
He told me, he said, "You're going to drive." I said, "No, I'm not." Because he'd already asked me to help him. And I told him no. And he said, "You're going to drive." I said, "No, I'm not." I said, "You're fucking stupid." They're like,
Ginger, love Jesus, welcome in, man. I hope everything goes your way. You in a good place, good space. This is a case about a lady, Miss Michelle Miller, that went missing in 2005. Nobody brought her name up until 2015. Her kids have been taught to believe that she ran off with a cop in the middle of the night and left everything with the daddy. Come to find out, she was in a relationship with LaDonna and Big Robert, which is the daddy. They had an open three-way love triangle type of relationship where they lived together. They killed Miss Michelle, buried her at the racetrack, and now we're trying to figure out if LaDonna had something to do with it. Welcome in, twin. Welcome to the family. This crazy.
Go off. He said, "Well, you got a license, so therefore if we get pulled over, it's not going to be a big thing.
Absolutely, Juice.
We'll get a warning for him." And then we come in the back gates. He told me to go up on turn 3 and 4, like if we were coming up on the track like a race car. And I said, "Okay." So I come up on there, and I just made a big wide circle. And he says, "Okay, you can stop right here by the light pole." And that's where I stopped.
Oh, you were driving.
And then he went and got the grader. And there was enough space between the trailer and the light pole. So he sat there and he cranked back and forth. And then he takes and he just pushes her off. And I'm sitting there the whole time and I'm looking to make sure nobody's coming. Because like I said, it was nothing for Stacy and Mark to pull up in there anytime.
You indicated with the kick. You kicked her off? I mean, did you take the pallet and stuff off first?
Yeah, he moved all that off of her and everything. And he just, like when I, just all of it, all at one time. Just all of it at one time. Just like.
Because she was laid in there right with that ditch.
Yeah.
I mean, east and west. I mean, so he just kicked her and she just happened to land?
No. He wound up straightening her out so that we could cover her without making a big lump.
Right.
So we can cover. So
you helped him cover up?
I did not help him cover up.
There
You
was no
did.
concrete or wooden pallet.
You said it, Ludana. You said he straightened her up so we could cover her up. Ludana, Ludana, Ludana. Baby girl, baby girl.
Jail, you going to jail. You going to jail. Hot damn it, you going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Yo ass.
Found in the grave with Michelle, like Ludana says there should have been. But now that Five Ash and Hannah have found the body, they know exactly which heinous details to confront Ludana with to make her break.
Now, here's another thing. You know, the body was duct taped. You aware of that?
No, I was not aware of that.
The body was duct taped prior to decomposition. You didn't say he'd ever walked out of that bedroom. You keep...
Who? Robbie?
Right.
Yeah, he did. He walked out with her. He had her dragging her.
Okay, so he duct taped her after she was dead?
I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I do not know.
That doesn't make sense to me. Why would you duct tape somebody that's already dead?
I have no idea.
You
I
don't.
have no idea. I didn't even say it.
The indications are that she was alive when she was duct taped. Now, are your fingerprints going to be on that duct tape?
Better not be, no.
I forgot what they call that when people duct tape. It used to be like a little mob. They used to do that in the mob. Is anyone familiar with the name of that type of death? Or it's something when they duct tape your whole face and bury you, throw you in the water or something like that.
All right.
Shouldn't be at all.
What about your DNA?
No.
She's still lying, boo.
Do you think it would be hard for one person to duct tape a living person? I think it would be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure.
It's just not going to happen. Because you have to do the duct tape. Somebody has to hold the limb.
But do you know how crazy he is that he wouldn't duct
She's
tape
it.
her after she's dead?
She's it, right?
Well, maybe that's a possibility. But she was duct taped somewhere other than her wrist. Or
Where was she duct taped at?
We got a picture.
Oh, God.
She was duct taped over her mouth and her face and her head.
Why?
Because she was alive when she did it. Because you helped him duct tape.
No, I did not.
Goddamn sure did.
I sure the hell didn't.
You goddamn sure did.
In fact,
I
you're
like
involved
him.
in it as deep as he is, and you know it.
No.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
No, I'm not.
You are, man.
Look at it, isn't it?
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
No,
you
I
had a
didn't.
very, very, very important role in it.
No.
Because I guarantee you, why would you?
My role in it was when he tried to get me to do it, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't
I
do it.
couldn't do it.
What I think is you've got a role in it. You better get straight with it 100%.
I didn't kill her. He wanted me to, but I couldn't kill her. I couldn't do it. He told me all you had to do is put the damn pillow over her face and I'll hold her down. And when she turned her head, I looked at him, I said, I can't do this shit. You're crazy. And he goes, oh, fuck you. He says, give me the pillow. And he just smashes it.
So you were in the fucking room.
Ooh, little Chuck Norris Jr. cold as ice. That boy cold as ice, boy. He did not. Boy, yeah, good job, detective.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, detective. Good work.
They brutalized that lady, man. You held her down while Big Robert duct taped the face. Then she still wasn't finished, so y'all tried to suffocate her, so she turned her head, and you couldn't do it, so he did. Wait, prison for y'all. Combo. L, no P.
Yes.
Girl, shut up. I don't want to hear it.
We're about tired of this half-ass bullshit.
Oh no. Was talking about I hope my kids over and clean when I'm older. My daughter and her guy came yesterday. Our baby cleaned dad room and set up the ball. That's good children. That's when you know you have did a good job raising them babies when they include you and come back and take care of you. That's all I hope. I just pray to God that my kids be like, well, my dad was good. I'm not gonna let him. Cause I know my body gonna get old. Cause I put this summer through a lot. I put me through a lot. Y'all know. 12 years with them goddamn Marines took half. We ain't gonna talk about that. But listen, I just hope that my kids come do just like that, Sassy. You're a great mom. Congratulations for raising some dope ass kids.
I want the story. I was in the room and he told me, he said, take that pillow, put it over her face. I said, I can't. He said, just fucking do it. I never ever once ever thought about doing something stupid like that. I grabbed the pillow and he grabs her.
And come on, detectives, think about this. If her weak mouth ass wouldn't have said nothing, they had no clue as to where the hell Miss Michelle was. She is the guilty party, and she told on herself. I cannot believe it. Them folk for that girl was missing for 10 years, 12 years, got to 2017. Nobody had a clue. They didn't even look at the damn racetrack one time. That's why you don't never need no co-defendant when you're doing dirt.
Her hands. I mean, he just yanks them down. And when she did,
Women, you so
I
funny
felt
talking
like
about
this,
that
and she
church
just opens up and she looks, and I said, I can't do it. I think she has
Yeah,
blood.
Nikki D, we was on the same
I
vibe.
think that I'm going, what? And I said, I can't do this, fucking, I can't do this. And that's good. And I can't do nothing. And as soon as she quit moving, I fucking ran out of the room. He's the one. He got her gathered out and took her out. I couldn't do it. I did go outside with him after he took her out.
Smothering like that would explain the broken cheekbone and hyoid bone found during the autopsy. So it seems likely that Ludana's telling them the truth about that, at least. But there's one more question they have that will drastically impact
shoulda got a
what
bigger
kind
size
of
shirt, too.
charges Ludana and Robert will face.
Yeah. Him and Ludana, they
How
need
many
bigger sizes.
conversations
Two
did y'all
up.
have about killing her?
There was probably about three or four. And they
Like my
always
brother
started
G
with,
said, premeditated,
talk
first
to
degree.
someone else about it. He says,
Texas, they
but
finna
I won't
fry.
trust that
I'm talking about like a
person.
bologna sandwich,
I
curled
don't
up.
trust you, and I promise if
They
anything
finna be fried.
happens, you won't get in trouble. I'll take the blame because I have to get rid of her. She's gonna take my kids from me.
That's a great kid, man. That's a great young lady. Think about me, Michelle. You try to take her life.
He told everybody I done I was strong because he just kept promising me that he wouldn't own up to what happened.
Thanks, Shona.
When we were talking about the duct tape, you said your fingerprint shouldn't be on there.
No, they shouldn't be.
Which is indicative of
Juice.
not a definitive
Bro,
medical
I'm sorry,
solution.
bro. I know when I said it, when it slipped out, I said they should have got two sizes up. I said, man, that was inappropriate, D. And that's the shit. That's what I gotta start thinking. I'm sorry, Juice,
No,
bro.
I really honestly didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know why she would have been naked. I don't even know why.
She was naked, didn't have on any jewelry.
Any jewelry? She always wore rings. Always wore rings.
With that, Sergeant Five Ash and Ranger Hannah have confirmation that Michelle's murder was premeditated.
Yep.
They conclude that Robert and Ludana no longer wanted Michelle in the relationship, but rather than breaking up with her, decided to kill her so that Robert wouldn't have to pay child support or share custody. Ludana got Michelle's life, Robert got a new wife, and together they conspired to keep the secret and poison Michelle.
Yo, is Yoda, bruh? Welcome in, twin. Cause the one on the left side, she told everything. The lady been missing since '05. It's 2017, they ain't have a clue what was going on. They ain't have nothing. They just pressed her on some humbug type shit, and she just started spilling the beans, twin. I'm talking about spilling the beans.
Michelle's children against her. Robert and Ludana were both charged with first-degree murder. Shockingly, Robert was briefly released on $75,000 bail after the county forgot to officially file the murder charges. The entire case almost fell through.
Oh my God. Where the hell they say this was at? Where are we located today? Good night.
But on July 16, 2018, Robert pleaded guilty to Michelle's murder. He was sentenced to 38 years in prison and will be eligible for parole after serving half of his sentence. Just a few hours later, Ludana also pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 35 years in prison with credit for time served. If you found this case
She didn't
interesting...
get an L? She didn't get an L? I thought Texas would have barbecued her. Y'all think the sentence was appropriate for the crime? First degree, premeditated. They got away with it. They really got away with it. Let's really talk before we book them, before you drop your warrants in the comments and we book this case for today. They really got away with it. Women said it's the titties. They look evil and hard. Nikki B said, what? That's great job, police. Yes, they went crazy. The police did their thing. After they got the ball rolling, after being clueless for goddamn 10 years, when the Rangers got onto the case, but when them other folks had it, it was dead meat. Like to live, everyone. Thank you. Y'all, put the warrants in the comments. Drop me those warrants. Let's go ahead and book this case for today. It's been amazing. Let's come back and chop it up. Book them, Dano.
You're under arrest. Your noble act just destroyed all the evidence.
You're looking at 2 eyewitnesses who saw you receive stolen property, but that's only the kickoff. We've got you on manslaughter and murder. Book him, Dano.
Rhetoric, Mr. McGarrett.
Don't bet on it. From what I know of John Malcolm, he'd be glad to trade his life for yours.
Hey, man, say, man. That was a good case. That was a great case. Welcome to all the new detectives. Thanks to my girl Sassy, Angela, Rachel, everybody who dug in their pockets and gave a gift today. I want to say thank you. I'm going to start doing something to recognize you guys on our community wall. I appreciate it. I am grateful for your friendship and support. Y'all, that took us on a whirlwind. We went here, there, everywhere. I just want to see if you're going to be back tonight at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 5 body cam cases right in your face. And last night was a wild. If you haven't seen last night's episode, go catch up. You'll enjoy it. But until then, 9:35 tonight, I'll see you then. Go out and be safe in the weather. The weather's crazy here in Atlanta. Wherever you at, if you get some sun, make sure you spread some sunshine. Okay? I love y'all, man. Tap in with a friend you ain't tapped in with in a long time. And even if it ain't nothing but a FaceTime call, get with them. Talk to them. Love on them. Show them that you care about them today. Like, no, don't just send no text message. Show them that you care. Be present. Listen. Even the ones that don't even call you and tell you they got a problem. Hit them up. I'm challenging you to do that. Pinky swear. You gonna do it? Pinky promise. Hey, man, say, man, go out, be light, be love, be you, because that's the only thing that God designed you to be. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. And most of all, thank you so much for being my friend. I'll see y'all tonight at 9:35. I love y'all. Peace.
Good work today, detectives. Now y'all make sure y'all go spread light and love. And we'll see you again at 9:05 a.m. for another case from your favorite True Crime Reaction Show with your favorite host, The Morning Crew, with Uno the One. This has been The One's Detective Agency.
Tell your daddy hey, boy. Tell your daddy hey, man.